Georgie and Mandy's first marriage ratings confirm it's not truly young Sheldon's replacement yet. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage may have taken over young Sheldon's time slot, but its ratings reveal that it isn't quite the replacement that CBS wants it to be. CBS was essentially forced to wrap up the Big Bang Theory prequel due to the franchise's established canon. Young Sheldon's cancellation was due to the timeline, which mandated that at 14 years old, George would die and Sheldon would move out of Texas and to California. Both of them ultimately panned out, even though the network could have easily deviated from continuity to keep the popular series on the air instead of letting the Big Bang Theory franchise end. However, producers Chuck Lorre, Steve Holland, and Stephen Malaro came up with a way to continue the Cooper family's story in Texas. The popularity of Georgie and Mandy's unexpected love affair was an organic opportunity for a brand new show, with Georgie and Mandy's first marriage tackling the pair's unexplored history, while also functioning as a young Sheldon continuation, with appearances from Mary, Missy, and Meemaw. Despite its ties to Sheldon's origin story, however, it still isn't the replacement that CBS was hoping that it would be. How Georgie and Mandy's first marriage ratings compare to young Sheldon. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage still has work to do. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage has only released 7 episodes, but it has been able to establish itself separate from its parent series, while also continuing the Cooper's story. Being filmed in front of a live studio audience may have initially dissuaded viewers to check it out, especially coming from young Sheldon. However, Lorre and his creative team have been able to strike a balance between comedy and drama, especially since Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is still dealing with the aftermath of George's unexpected death. Beyond that, it has also introduced a new ensemble with the McAllisters. Despite a rather good start to its run, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is still behind its predecessor when it comes to ratings. According to TV Line, Montana Jordan and Emily Osment's new show averages about 7.98 million viewers. That's 14% less than young Sheldon Season 7. While there's still a way to go before it can catch up on young Sheldon's ratings, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage numbers are still great, especially for a freshman series. It's just that CBS will have to give it more time to properly fill the spot that its prequel left. There's one clear reason Georgie and Mandy's ratings are lower than young Sheldon. Sheldon can be annoying, but he is missed. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage has proven itself to have the potential to carry the legacy of Lorre and Bill Prade's universe. It is a true family sitcom, something that young Sheldon eventually became after exhausting all possible storylines that only centered on Sheldon. That being said, not having the boy genius is definitely a factor in the new show's smaller viewership than its parent series. Jim Parsons was brilliant as Sheldon until The Big Bang Theory ended in 2019. The good thing is that Lorre and his creative team are vocal about finding the perfect opportunity to bring Armitage Sheldon back. Its prequel's biggest challenge was to cast someone who could bring the character to life as effectively as he did, and young Sheldon succeeded, with Ian Armitage equally fantastic in the part, even though his prominence decreased over the years. Without him in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, those who were introduced to the franchise via The Big Bang Theory barely have any connection to the ongoing CBS comedy. The good thing is that Lorre and his creative team are vocal about finding the perfect opportunity to bring Armitage Sheldon back. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage ratings are still great for its long-term future. CBS has another hit. As it is, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage's viewership is still far from what young Sheldon and The Big Bang Theory posted during their respective years on the air. However, that shouldn't be a major cause for concern, because, ultimately, it's still a major hit. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is TV's most watched, number 2 rated comedy, not too shabby for a freshman series. Granted that it is standing on the shoulders of young Sheldon, CBS should not have any issues renewing the show for season 2 and beyond. For what it's worth, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage has a better chance of being on the air for as long as The Big Bang Theory. Unlike young Sheldon, which already had a predetermined ending when it started, the new series plays in an entirely new pocket of the franchise, which means that not much is known about what the future holds for Georgie and Mandy, except for their eventual split. So, CBS can stretch out its storytelling for as long as they want to.